will continue with exercise 3.3, question number 3, Roman number 5. Okay, so let's read the question first. A fraction becomes 9 by 11. So what do you understand by fraction? Fraction means anything that's written like this, like something divided by this. And usually what happens is fractions are written in simplest form. Okay, so usually it's not going to be 3 by 9, which is not it. Instead of 3 by 9, it would be 1 by 3. So keeping that in mind, a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. So a fraction, we need the numerator, and the top part is called the numerator, the bottom part is called the denominator. I hope you all know that now. So let's start. Let's take the numerator as x and denominator as y. Okay, so if numerator and denominators are x and y, the fraction is what? Fraction will be x by y, right? Now let's see what we have. If 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 9 by 11. So a fraction becomes 9 by 11 if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator. It's question of 9. It literally means if it was 1 by 3. Okay, if 2 is added to both the numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 3 by 5. Numerator 2, denominator 2. If we add it up, then it will become 3 by 5, right? So original fraction was 1 by 3. It becomes 3 by 5. So there's a fraction we don't know. When we add 2 to both the numerator and denominator, it becomes 9 by 11. So the thing is, some students would like, sir, itu dapat easy as itu 7 by 9. No, no, because after adding 2 to this one, to n number, and after adding 2 to another number, it's becoming 9 by 11. So 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. Isn't that easy? That's what some students ask me. But for example, if a fraction, let's say we have a fraction which is 3 by 7. Okay, we have a fraction which is 3 by 7, and we are adding 1 to it, to both the numerator and denominator, and I say the new fraction becomes 1 by 2. It doesn't make sense now, right? Why it doesn't make sense is because after adding, it becomes 3 plus 1 is 4, 7 plus 1 is 8, and then we can cut 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the new fraction is 1 by 2. So on 3 by 7, we're adding something and it's becoming 1 by 2. So the original fraction cannot be 0 by 1. Plus 1 plus 1 getting me or not what I'm trying to say? Like this can be done with, like for example, 5 by 8. You add 1 to it, you add 1 to it, the new fraction becomes 6 by 9. 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9. So it's becoming 2 by 3. And if I say, like, after adding 1 and 1 to the numerator and denominator, it's becoming 2 by 3. According to this previous logic, the fraction should be plus 1 plus 1 2 as a, or 2 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 1 3. But it's not. It was, the original fraction was 5 by 8, right? So that's why we cannot use that logic to say that the fraction is 7 by 9, because 7 plus 2 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. Okay, because it literally can be anything, just like how I've shown you. 2 by 3, we can get it by adding plus 1 to 5 by 8, and by adding plus 1 to 1 by 2 also. So we don't know which one it is, so we cannot do that. So according to question case 1, if 2 is added to both the numerator and the denominator, the new fraction becomes 9 by 11. This is exactly what I want. Okay, see, something is added to the numerator, denominator, and it's becoming something else. So 9 by 11. Okay, so 9 by 11 is of the simplest form. So who knows, it might be 7 by 9 also, it might be something else. After cutting, it becomes 9 by 11 also, we don't know. So we have to figure that out. So let's cross multiply. If I cross multiply this, 11 will multiply x and 2 also, because it will become like this. I'll not show you this again, okay, once I'm doing this, because I'm going to do it directly only. So if I cross multiply 11 x plus 2 in our 11 to or 11 multiply 11x plus 22. So I'm going to directly write 11x plus 22 equal to, here also directly, 9y plus 9 2s are 18. Okay, so 11x, I'll bring y this side, minus 9y equal to 18, 22 this side, minus 22. 11x minus 9y equal to minus 4. Yeah, question 1. So case 2, let's make case 2. What is the case 2 saying? Case 2 is saying if 3 is added to both numerator and denominator, it becomes 5 by 6. So they're saying if 3 is added to numerator and denominator, the fraction becomes 5 by 6, right? So let's do the same thing. I'll cross multiply here. 6x plus 18 equal to 5y plus 15, and then 6x minus 5y equal to 15 minus 18. So we'll get 6x minus 5y equal to minus 3 will be our equation number 2. Okay, so equation 1 and 2, the x's, the LCM would be 66. So I need to make this into 66 and I have to make this into 66. So let's do equation 1 into 6 minus equation 2 into 11. Okay, so if I multiply this with 6, 66x minus 9 6 are 50, 4y equal to 6 4 are 24. Now I have to multiply this with 11 also. So 11 6 are 66 minus 55 equal to minus 33. Now we will have to subtract these two. So this will become minus, which cuts it off. This will become plus, this will become plus. So minus 54 plus 55, 55 is larger, so plus 1. 33, 24, 33 is larger, so 9. 24, 34, yeah, 9. So we got y is 9. So putting y in, let's put in equation 1 or 2 anyway. 11x minus 9 into 9 equal to minus 4. 11x equal to minus 9 and 81 minus 2 it follows plus 2. So 11x equal to 77, x equal to 7. So therefore fraction no I give you at least for this case, but it will not be the same for all the cases. Okay, sometimes you might say one I get a plus 2 will pay but it's not the same for all the cases. So the during word problems in exams also, since you would not know if the answer is correct or not, what you can do is you can actually experiment with it. So 7 by 9, if you add 2 you're getting 9 by 11. So that's what it says. Or if you get 8 7 plus 3, 9 plus 3, you'll get 10 by 9 12. You can cut it by 2 2 5 0 2 6 0, so 5 by 6 you're getting, right? So that's how you can check your answers during your exams. Okay, so let's do the next question. There's 3 questions of this particular type, so I'm going to be doing 2 of them and you try and do the other one. Okay. So now that I've explained in detail the first question, now I'm going to go like a little faster. Okay, so if we add, and I'm just going to write the numerator as x and y directly. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, so we are adding 1 to the numerator and then we're subtracting 1 from the denominator. The fraction reduces if we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator. A fraction reduces to 1, so the fraction becomes 1. That's what it means. Reduces to 1 means 1. Kata kati ho jayena etu matlab to. And then it becomes 1. So let's cross multiply. 1 into anything is 1. Same thing. So if I bring x minus y minus 1 minus 1, x minus y minus 2 is our first equation. And then I'll just make the second equation here also. It becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. So only to the denominator we're adding 1. The numerator did not mention anything, which means we're just leaving it as it is. It becomes 1 by 2. So it becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. Okay, so let me repeat that. If we add 1 to the numerator and subtract 1 from the denominator, so numerator plus 1 goes here, subtract 1 from the denominator, so we subtract it. A fraction is reduced to 1. So a fraction is reduced to 1 means, if suppose there's a fraction like what can I say, 9 by 11 suppose. If we add 1 to this and subtract 1 from here, it becomes 10 by 10. So this is 1. That's what they literally mean. Okay, so a fraction is there, they're adding 1, they're subtracting 1, and then whatever the new fraction comes, they can cut it off and it becomes 1. That's what it means. So a fraction reduced to 1. Now the second part is it becomes 1 by 2 if we only add 1 to the denominator. So only add 1 to the numerator, leave it as it is. So this is case 1, case 2. So I'll cross multiply 2x equal to y plus 1, 2x minus y equal to 1. So this is our second equation. We just have to multiply this with 2, nah? Yeah. So equation 1 into 2 minus equation 2. If I multiply everything with 2, 2x minus 2y equal to minus 4. And then this one, 2x minus y equal to 1. This becomes minus, this becomes plus, this becomes minus, these two gets cancelled. So minus 2y plus y is minus 1y, minus 4 minus 1 is minus 5, minus we can cut, so y equal to 5. Putting y in equation 1, x minus 5 equal to minus 2, so x equal to minus 2 plus 5, x equal to 3. So let's see if it satisfies the equation or not. Therefore fraction equal to 3 by 5, na, x by y. So if I add 3 to 1, we're getting 4. If we subtract 5 from 1 from 5, we're getting 4. So 4 by 4 is 1. So that is quite easy. Yeah, that's it. So even if we apply the same thing here, 3 by 5 plus 1 is 6. So 3 by 6 is 1 by 2. Got it? So the next question is from exercise 3.5. It's the same question. You can open it up in your textbook if you want. So exercise 3.5, question number 4, Roman number 2. Try it. Okay, so this is the solution. Okay, so next we will go to extra question. One extra question I'll give you, because we have this type of questions also, but there's too few of them, so I want you to try some questions also. So I'm gonna give you first an extra question. Okay, Aftaf tells his daughter, 7 years ago, I was 7 times as old as you were then. So this is an age question. Okay, during age question, what happens is, what you're going to do is like you can take one of the ages x and y now. So let's say Aftaf's age equal to x and daughter's age equal to y. So we have Aftaf's age as x and daughter's age as y. So case 1, see, when it's about age question, they're always going to give you about past, and then they're always going to give you about the future also. Two situations they'll give you, one about past and one about the future. So when you're talking about past, for example here 7 years ago, it says 7 years ago. So when it's past, I'm just gonna write like this, okay, since you're not gonna show your calculations in your MCQ anyways. So I'm just gonna write past. Aftaf's age, past, Aftaf's age will be younger than X. So X was this is his present age, okay. So let's say this present age. Okay, this Aftaf's present age is X. So in the past, Aftaf's past age will be what? X minus how far back? 7 years ago. So 7. And his daughter's age. Daughter's age will be Y minus 7, because both of them would have been 7 years younger than the present. So 7 years ago, it's not like only one person would have been younger. So both of them are now this years old, because we were talking about 7 years ago. So 7 years ago, after was this years old, 7 years ago, his daughter was this years old. So what is the question saying? I was 7 times as old as you were. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna write Aftaf's age and daughter's age, and then you're gonna put how many times or more it is in accordingly. So they're saying 7 times as old as you were. 7 times. Times means multiplication. So into 7 we have to put somewhere. And I've already made Aftaf and his daughter to be of the same age, but they are not of the same age. We obviously know Aftaf is way older than his daughter. So what we're going to do is I'm going to multiply the 7 to his daughter's age so that they become equal. Got it? That's how I know where to multiply the 7. So solve this. 7y minus 7 is 49. Yeah, x, this minus 7y will come this side, minus 7y equal to minus 49 plus 7. X minus 7y equal to minus 49 plus 7 will be minus 42. This is equation 1. Okay, so case 2. In case 2, we'll be talking about the future. Okay, so in the question they're saying 3 years from now, right? 3 years from now. So future Aftaf's age in 3 years from his present age in the future will be X plus 3, because his present age is X, remember that. So 3 years back, daughter's age will also, of course, the daughter will also grow, so Y plus 3, right? So what is the question condition? Next time when you it's only for this question, in details I'm writing it, so that next time revising you remember what you did. I shall 3 times as old as you will be. So 3 times as old as you will be. So I'm going to write their ages in the future, the ages of the future, and then 3 times as old as the daughter. I made the ages same, and then now I'm multiplying the daughter by 3 so that they become exactly the same. So let's open bracket x plus 3 equal to 3y plus 9. X minus 3y equal to 9 minus 3. X minus 3y equal to 6 will be our equation number 2. So we have equation 1 here, equation 2 here. So we just have to subtract. So equation, because x and x is same. So 1 minus 2. 1 is x minus 7y equal to minus 42. Equation 2 is x minus 3y equal to 6. Then make this into minus, this into plus, this into minus. So minus 7 plus 3 is minus 4. These two cuts. Minus 42 minus 6 is minus 48. This cuts, so 4 we can cut, these 2 and 4 ones are 4 2s are 8. So y is 8. You can put y in equation, any of the equation. Let's put in equation 2. It looks easier. Doesn't matter where you put, you'll get the same answer. 3 into 12 equal to 6. X 12 3s are, this is minus, it will become plus if you send it that side. Okay, 36. So x is 42. So the daughter is 12 years old and the father is that much years old. So you can write the question first. Yeah, you can write the question first, or once you have written the question, write the answers as well. Okay, so let's do another question which is very similar to this. Okay, now I'll do in shortcuts. Okay, 5 years means the age of Jacob will be 3 times that of his son. 5 years hence means in the future. Okay, hence means future. So I'm gonna take Jacob's age as x and son's age as y. Okay, so x plus 5 equal to y plus 5 first, and then will be 3 times of his son to kuti 3 tadi pachala dena that will be same one. So x plus 5 equal to 3y plus 15, x minus 3y equal to 15 minus 5, x minus 3y equal to 10. Okay, question 1. Next, 5 years ago, so that's about the past tense, so x minus 5 equal to y minus 5. Obviously both are going to be younger than by 5 years, was 7 times. So 7 times we have to put it in the son's age because so x minus 5 equal to 7y minus 35, x minus 7y equal to minus 35 plus 5, x minus 7y equal to this case 2. Okay, case 1, so minus 30. So this is our equation 2. So equation 1 minus 2 because it's already x's. X minus 3y equal to 10, x minus 7y equal to minus 30. Make it into positive, this 2 cut. So 4y equal to 40, y equal to 10. So from equation number 1, say x minus 3 into 10 equal to 10, 30. So x equal to 10 plus 30 equal to 30. Okay, 40. So that's it. Oh, by the way, this is exercise 3.3, question number 2, Roman number 4. Okay, so that's the answer. Now you will try this question, exercise 3.4, question number 2, Roman number 2. If you're done with that, this will be your solution. Okay.